The law of the Yukon forced its way back into our consciousness. I wait for the men who will win me, and I will not be one in a day. Suddenly, it was real.
That was the opening to Beyond the Roar, a movie made by Aaron Hitchins that will be played this week at the O'Brien Theatre in Renfrew. And as you can tell, Aaron is a big fan of the outdoors, and was only reachable by phone interview, as he is currently out camping on an island. But still, we had a chance to speak with him about the experience of making this film.
My close friend Will O'Brien, who's one of my best friends through high school, had moved up to the Yukon, and the Yukon has a program called the Hunter Host Program, or a special guide license, where he, as a Yukon resident, can host somebody who doesn't live in the Yukon to moose hunt. That enabled me to go and join him on the hunt. Growing up, Will was an avid paddler. He's an extremely successful paddler. He's been a raft guide at Wilderness Tours in the Valley. He guides now in the Yukon, and I'd always been a very avid hunter. In the middle of that was a mutual friend of ours and a very close friend of mine, Andrew Brose, who grew up across the lake in Lake Dorian. He'd always been a big brother figure to me, and unfortunately, almost at the exact same time as the tag was available for me to go to the Yukon, Andrew passed away. And in his passing, we sort of found the inspiration to take an opportunity, and what we really wanted to do was, one, live it to its very fullest, and two, to pay tribute to Andrew.
Their goal was to tell their story and inspire everyone to live life to the fullest.
When two friends see it, or a friend sends it to a friend, whether that adventure is to go hunting or fishing or golfing, anything that they can do together and they would otherwise defer or dream of, what I really want to do is just kickstart people and motivate and inspire them to go and share the experience, particularly in the outdoors, because that's where I'm most passionate.
The showing will be on July 31st at 10 p.m. at the O'Brien Theatre in Renfrew. It runs about 18 minutes long, and at the time, I figured I'd look through it to find some cover shots for this interview. But the film was so well done and engaging, I ended up watching the whole thing. It's definitely a must-see for all outdoor enthusiasts, and just anyone who really enjoys a well-told story. Reporting for Cogeco TV News here in Renfrew, I'm Richard Levoy.